Hi, hello teams. It's good to be back to speak to you again. I've got an update for you this week and it covers two issues around COVID-19. So the first one is the lateral flow device distribution service that we have recently launched. And the second one's just a note again about PPE. So the first one about lateral flow, the test kits or devices that we are distributing just now. It's been a tremendous sign up. As of yesterday, we've got 1,139 of you pharmacies out there in the network providing the service, which is over 90%, which is a tremendous, again, response from you on the front line to participate in this. Some of the things, we've had some early feedback, so this is useful for us to clarify for you, just some of the points that have come through to us on this. So the first one's about the number of kits that you can distribute. It's different from down south. So maybe some of our colleagues who have pharmacies in England may be thinking it's the same. It absolutely isn't. So we can distribute one kit per member of each household. So if there's 12 people in a household, we can distribute 12 kits. So it's one per member of household for us up here, and that is different. So it's country specific for us. The second one is about CAI capture. We need you to try and capture that CAI for that person who's collecting the particular kits. And we need the batch stroke lot number recorded against that person who collects them. Now that's an MHRA requirement, and we really need to make sure that if there's a recall for that particular batch or lot number, that we can respond to that because we know which household has received it. So I do need you to make a record of them for us. In terms of if someone receives a positive test from using the LFD kits, please don't advise them to complete another test. The advice, public health advice is register for a PCR test. Know how you do that through your health boards and get people in to get a PCR test on the event of one positive test. Right? Don't wait until you get the result you want. I thought that was quite a nice phrase. If you get a positive case, get a PCR test booked and get that backed up. So in that respect, I need you to know how to book those PCR tests, and you can get that through NHS Inform and make sure that people are aware of being able to access those PCR kits. We can use number 119 as well. That's on part of the circular. So have a wee look at that. Can I just make sure that we all realise that you do still have to do the ordering? So make sure you know what the PIP code is, where that is, and how you can get that. And at the same time, please don't over-order, because this is equitable access to lateral flow device kits across the NHS in Scotland. Now, we'll also, in the bio below this particular video today, make sure that you get the poster work that's up and it's been provided to you. It'd be great, please, if you need to display that for us so that people know that you as a pharmacy are participating in this LFD distribution service. It's been great for us in terms of being able to electronically capture the data. So again, it's something slightly different from what we've done in other home countries. And I think that's a real bonus for us. But the biggest thing I've got to congratulate you on is the incredible speed that was introduced on. So no surprise to me that there are a few teething problems, or teething issues. Problems is not the right word. Just some issues that we need to iron out and just clarify for the network. But it's been another tremendous response from you on the front line. So thanks again for what you've done about that and the LFD stuff. So it's off to a great start. I mentioned I had a second point for you today, and that's about PPE. Now, we just had some feedback that some of the pharmacies, dare I say, becoming maybe a wee bit complacent about how we're using the PPE, using potentially just fabric face coverings rather than the fluid resistant masks that were getting provided. So can I just a word back to the pharmacies, review again your procedures about what you're doing with that. Please stick to the PPE requirements and what you can order from national procurement. And to remind you that that provision is going right through to the end of March 2022. So don't be concerned about whether that's going to be cut off. It's confirmed that you'll be getting that supply through to the end of the financial year that ends in March 22. Really just a slight overview for me today about COVID-19, 2 things in it. And if you are concerned at all about anything that with the lateral flow device test, can I ask you, have another look through the circular. Go with what's in there in terms of the service spec, and the clinical standard operating procedure answers the vast majority of questions you might have. And similarly, there'll be details on our website. So it's nice to be back and give you an update. And I'll be back next week with, I think, another exciting opportunity for you in the network to get involved in. All the best, teams.